In this episode of Velocity Labs, we're heading to the drag strip for Street Tuner Mayhem. Alright, so here's the deal. I recently upgraded the turbo on my Eclipse and my clutch did not last long. Less than a week, in fact, before it started slipping. So I'm gonna need a new clutch. However, Street Tuner Mayhem is this weekend at Bandimere and I wanna go racing. Now, should I really be going racing with the slipping clutch? Yes I should. There's no need to sit at home sulking when the car is still moving under its own power. So here's the deal. There were a bunch of bracket racing classes, but I have zero interest in bracket racing. Like, none. So I joined the only heads-up class available, which was the 12.5 second index class. So it's a pro tree, first one across the finish line wins. Nice and simple. But you can't run faster than a 12.5 second quarter mile, which is perfect for me because there's no way I'm gonna run a 12.5 with a slipping clutch anyway. They gave us 3 test passes before the actual racing started, but I'm only gonna take 1 pass and hopefully save what little clutch I have left. So the plan here is to take it really easy out of the hole and then get on it once I'm in second gear and see what the car does. So here we go. Alright, just made my first test pass. I think you can have a couple of them, but I'm only going to do one. And I ran a 13.0 at 116 with a 2.360 foot. I babied it out of the hole because, like I mentioned before, my clutch is slipping. And it was slipping a little bit in third and then in fourth too. But for this race, it's heads up, so you have to cut a light. So even though this guy got a 12.9, and I had a 13, I beat him over the finish line, which means that I would have won the race. So I think if I launch it hard and the clutch holds up, I might actually be able to be competitive in this. So I'm excited for that. So yeah, clutch held up not bad on that first run. So the plan now is to wait until the actual heads-up racing starts to make any more runs, which turned out to be like 5 hours. I made my first test pass at 11:07 a.m. and the heads-up racing didn't actually start until 4:15 p.m. So needless to say, I had some time to kill. There were some amazing cars there. My favorite one was the CRX. So clean, I definitely need one. There are also lots of DSMs out racing, which was awesome to see. I also just wandered around and chatted with some people, watched some drag racing, and hung out with some friends. Anyway, so the heads-up racers finally got called to race, and I was so confused. There was only like 9 cars, and they were lining us all up single file.
Alright guys, I am round 1 for the modified eliminator, and I got a bye round. So lucky me, I'm just gonna make a nice easy pass, get a nice tuning log, and we'll get our run. But kind of lucked out. It looks like there's only like 9 cars in this whole category, so I might have a decent chance of finishing, you know, second or third maybe. We'll see. Without going faster. Okay, I don't think I got a bye. I'm not sure if I do or not.
The guy on the track radio was explaining the 12.5 index and was saying whoever runs closest to 12.5 wins. At least that's what I heard. So I got really confused because I thought this was supposed to be heads up, but they were running everybody single file, like running everybody alone. If it was heads up racing, I would actually stand a chance to win because I could actually cut a light pretty well. The other guy could red light, miss a shift, whatever, and I could possibly move on.
I thought this was heads up. I'm not actually sure what's going on here.
But it seemed like they were just doing a time trial here, so I got really nervous and thought I had to try hit a 12.5. So I launched it hard and big mistake. The clutch absolutely roasted. It didn't grab at all in first or second gear. And it turns out I didn't have to go hard on that run. There were 9 cars left and they gave 7 of us a buy round. I have no idea why.
All right, I roasted my clutch, it stinks.
But apparently I wasn't the only one that was confused because a couple more cars broke during the buy runs. So now there are only 4 cars left.
All right, guys, so here's the deal. That was the first round, and it was supposed to be heads up. But as I was pulling up there, they were saying over the loudspeaker that it was going to be whoever runs closest to 12.5, and they lined us all up single file. So I'm like, well, shit, I got to get on it now. And I ended up roasting the clutch in first and second gear. But turns out so many people broke during the time trials that they gave everybody a buy the first run. So, and a couple people just broke, a couple more people just broke in the first just buy run because they gave everybody a buy run. So apparently there's only 5 or 6 cars left, and now it's going to be heads up. So my clutch is fucked, but my odds are pretty good because there's only 6 cars left. So I'm going to get in line here, and hopefully enough people will break, and maybe I can win this thing. So should be interesting. No, I don't.
Oh, you don't?
No.
Okay. Do you mind if I take left one?
Yeah, that's fine.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, my clutch.
By the way.
Eric, my clutch is roasted. So.
Oh, oh no.
I can't believe how many people have broken. Like I was so confused on that first run. They're like, everybody's got to buy. They're like, yeah, a lot of people broke during time trials. I'm like, what? I'm like, shouldn't just one person have a buy? And then like, and so I got confused going up there. So even during the time trial run, it started slipping, and it's been slipping for a couple weeks now. Put a big turbo on it and didn't upgrade the clutch, but
I did that once too.
yeah, I've done that a couple times actually. You'd think I'd learn, but yeah. So I got up there and I was like, they were saying over the speaker like, okay, we're just gonna do a time trial. I'm like, I thought this was supposed to be heads up. So I was gonna take it easy, but they're like, oh, whoever runs closest to 12.5. I'm like, all right, gotta give her in the nuts, and like fucking smoked it first.
Oh, is that what happened? Is that why there's only 4 of us left? Oh, so whoever got closest.
That's what I thought they were saying, but there's only, yeah, everybody had a buy, so nobody had to make a fast run at all. They weren't explaining that very well.
Well, from my understanding, it's so that there's somebody in the championship. That's why there's
right.
You know,
so apparently there's only like 5 people left. I was like, goddamn. Yeah, no shit.
our odds are great.
Exactly.
Hey, nice to meet you.
Yeah, you too. Not bad. That was actually pretty fun. Well, looks like I took 4th place. Not too bad. Well, not a bad end actually. Can't complain. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Lost, but I lowered my launch limit to 4,000 instead of 5,000, so I wouldn't slip the clutch. And it really didn't slip at all, but I bogged the launch. It took off though once I hit 2nd and 3rd gear. I damn near caught the guy. My mile per hour was 117, his was 110. I was gaining on him pretty quick.
That run was actually a lot of fun. You know, the one heads up race I actually got to do. I really hope they do that class again next year. Actually, I hope they do more heads up classes. They only did this single heads up class with the 12.5 index this year. The rest was all bracket racing. I'll definitely be going again next year. That was a blast. It was getting late though, and there was still tons of bracket races going on, so I decided to head out, so I didn't get to see who won the heads up. I think it came down to that white 2G Eclipse and the black Subaru. If I find out who won, I'll post it up in the comments. All right, I had a blast. Big thanks to Brian and Kirk for helping me out this weekend, and thanks to the Colorado GVR4 guys for saving me a spot at the show. So, next up with the Eclipse, if you guessed that we're gonna be putting a new clutch in, you guessed correctly. But first thing we need to do is fix the brakes on Project Bugford, and then pull the motor out of the Subaru so we can clear up some space. Should be fun.
Today is racing day.